All right, a nice quick video here. We're just looking at our sine, cosine laws, when to use them. Now, the prerequisite skills we're relying on here are the sine and cosine laws because you have already learned how to use them. We're not focusing on how to use them. We're assuming at this point you feel comfortable using them. Now, that means as well with your sine law, there's two forms that you're comfortable using when we have an unknown side length or an unknown angle. That means with your cosine law, we're assuming that you're comfortable using it with an unknown side length and with an unknown angle. So really that's 4 skills masquerading as 2 right here for you to make sure that you're comfortable with before going in here. We're just looking at when, not looking at how to use these laws. This video is suitable for grade 10 review, frankly, as well as grade 11 review after you have refamiliarized yourself with using all 2 versions of both laws for a total of 4 versions here, side and angle of your sine law, side and angle of your cosine law. Now, let's look at every single triangle really is made up of 6 pieces. That is 3 different side lengths. We've called them A's, B's, and C's before. And 3 different angles. We have called them A's, B's, and C's before, where our capital A's are opposite our lowercase a's, our angle B's are opposite our side length B's, our angle C's are opposite our side length C's. If every single triangle is made up of 6 pieces, we do not necessarily need all of these pieces in order to find some of the unknowns. When we're working here with our sine law or cosine law, we need to be working with a minimum of 4 of these pieces. That is, maybe we're working with 2 side lengths and 2 angles, who knows? Or maybe we're working with 3 side lengths and just the 1 angle, who knows? When we're working here with our sine law or our cosine law, we must be working with 4 pieces. One of these pieces will be the unknown that we're trying to find. The other 3 pieces will need to be known values that we're using in order to find that third unknown. Now, when we're working with our sine law, what do we need? Well, we've already practiced that. When we're working with our sine law, we know that we need 2 opposite pairs. When we're working with our cosine law, and this might be a little bit new to you, when we're working with our cosine law, what we need are 3 side lengths, 3 sides, and 1 angle. And this one needs to be really picky because if we're finding an unknown side length, it must also be opposite to that angle that we know. We'll get into that a little bit later as you're working through the practice right here, but for the most part, that's the gist of it. We're either working with 2 opposite pairs or 3 sides and 1 angle. Now, if I'm working right here, let's see, okay, do I have 2 opposite pairs? Well, I see 1 opposite pair right here, 38 degrees and x. Do I have another opposite pair? You might say, well, this 11 and 7, they kind of look opposite to each other, but we need to be really, really careful. A side length is never opposite to another side length when you're working in a triangle, right? A side length is opposite to an angle, and because I do not have any other unknown angle right here, what I'm working with are 3 side lengths and 1 angle. That tells us here that we're using our cosine law. If you think you're feeling pretty comfortable with this here, just pause the video, go right through all of these, and then come back and double check, right? But it should be nice and straightforward. We're just following the same concepts that we've already used. Next, part B. We'll look right here. I can see already 1 opposite pair. Great, I have 1 opposite pair. Now my question is, are my other 2 pieces opposites? Absolutely, yes they are. I have 2 angles, 2 side lengths, each opposite one another. Right here we could solve this using our sine law. I'm not going to solve it here in this video using the sine law because you can do that. This video is not about how to solve, it's only about how to choose when we're using each strategy. Next, part C, are we working with, oh look, I see already 3 side lengths, 1 angle, nice and easy. I'm working with my cosine law. It's that easy this lesson, folks. Next, I can see 2 opposite pairs. Nice and easy, 2 opposite pairs tells us we're using our sine law. Regardless of whether you paused it before, I want you to pause now. I want you to put all of your answers in right here, then you can unpause the video and see how you did. Awesome work. So we're just using our sine law here with 2 opposite pairs, our sine law here with 2 opposite pairs, 3 side lengths, 3 side lengths. We're using our cosine laws for those final 2 pieces. At this point, you should be able to solve these triangles. You should be able to jump into your practice and solve these triangles using the skills we've learned in previous lessons. Nice work.